need to go watch Metal Jesus Rocks. This guy is phenomenal. He has like a huge game collection. I actually donate to his collection all the time just because he is a really nice guy. I've actually emailed him before asking him if he'd be interested in French video games, right? Just because I think it'd be a cool little novelty for him to have. But he's super, super nice. And like he has like these really cool like hidden gems. He's a really big box collector for PC games. I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't know that big box games were an actual fucking thing. But hearing him talk about that, I've actually started collecting them. I need a red key to open this door. Where the fuck is the red key then? Okay. So anyway, he's gotten me into collecting these big box. Passionate he is about them. And apparently he's also an ex-Sierra employee. It's pretty cool, right? I haven't played many Sierra games, but the ones I have, you know, I enjoyed them. Anyway. Then again, I haven't been up until recently. But yeah, this guy's what gotten me to want to collect big box PC games. And like I told you, stated before, you know, I really want to get every version of Doom at least once, you know, like I want to get the Super Nintendo version, I want to get this, I want to get that, but I also want to get the big box PC versions, and I found big box PC versions of Doom and Doom 2 and Final Doom, and they're reasonable, like they're in new game territory, which is a term I actually got from his channel. New game territory just means like the price that you would pay for a new game, but you know, obviously you're talking about like something older, right? And you know what? It makes sense. Like if you're willing to drop 80 bucks on a game you may like, why the fuck not get something like I want to get, like Doom, right? Slightly cheaper than new game. Like I could get both of them. I could get Doom 2 and Final Doom for around the price of like a budget title and a new game. You know, like, I don't know, like 120 bucks maybe, alright? But ultimately, I want to get the original Doom on floppy disks. Like, that would be fucking cool. Or at least Ultimate Doom. I mean, like, it's a full, like, it's got everything included, right? Ultimate Doom is definitely the version I want to go after, but like for sheer like fucking bragging rights, hey, I've got Doom on fucking floppy in a big box format. I do want to get that. Anyway. Holy motherfucker. That was a word. But like if I want to get boxed and complete, play more than a new game. Totally willing to, but like fuck. Oh yeah, and like I've explained previously, like I've been a game collector since I was 12, okay? Like that's where I officially count my game collecting. The exact point was like I went to a garage sale with my grandmother that was up the street from my house, my childhood house. And it was like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know why we decided to go at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, because if you go garage sailing, you go early morning to make sure you get the best deals. Nobody had picked up this box that had a fucking Sega Genesis, a Sega CD, a bunch of PC games, a bunch of different controllers, and an Atari 2600 with a bunch of most of the games I own for the 2600 now I got from that garage sale. I don't own a lot, like not a massive collection of 2600 games, but like the few I do own, I love. But like, Asteroids, I got Berserk, like a bunch of really classic fucking Atari 2600 games. Now, this is the kicker. Like, I asked the guy, how much would you want for like some of this? Like I had a Sega Genesis at the time that I got at a church garage sale, right? And like I was mostly looking for maybe a Sega CD or whatever. Well, a Sega game or something, right? think there may have been Genesis games in that box too. Anyway, asked, how much would you want it for all this? And the guy said, how much do you have on you? And I had a toonie. I had $2. And the guy's like, yeah, alright. $2 is fine. So I got like this huge fucking 2-foot wide box of video games for $2. And that's where it clicked in my head. I'm like, I can use this to my advantage. So like, I'm not even kidding. I knew I wasn't an attractive kid, but I was, you know, cute and nice, right? I used that to my fucking advantage when I in my hometown, because there were garage sales all the fucking time through summer. Like, oh hi, I'm just a little boy and I just want to start up a video game collection. What would you want for this? Oh, okay, little boy, here, you can have, you know, this fucking Super Nintendo with Island and like some other games that are pretty obscure. Oh yeah, actually I didn't do this when I was a kid. I did this recently. I did this like in the past 2 years. I went to a garage sale with my grandfather, and like it was the Super Nintendo I was just talking about. Like I found a Super Nintendo with all the hookups and let's see, Super Nintendo, all the hookups. Ooh, this is interesting. Have I been here? Super Nintendo, all the hookups. Oh god, I can't remember. It's not. I don't think it's Secret of Mana, because Secret of Mana is like fucking hard to find. Well, not hard to find, but expensive. It's like a $20 RPG. I can't remember. That's gonna bug me. Just give me a second. Alright, that's what it was. It was the Super Nintendo with all the hookups and 2 controllers, Illusion of Gaia, Super Mario World, and a French version of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Okay. Obviously, everyone knows what those are. Okay. I mean, that's just fucking cool to begin with. But like, if I could have gotten a French version of it too, totally cool. But anyway, this guy, oh man, I'm a bit of an asshole. And like, he had been mean to my grandfather. Okay, no one is. Father is like a fucking father to me. Actually, more of a father than my life. So my grandfather wanted to buy these movies from him, and he, you know, like my grandfather did antiquing for a business, right? And he knew how to swing garage sales. I actually learned it from him and my grandmother. And like, he'd ask the guy, like, hey, if I buy these 10 movies, can I have it instead of, you know, like whatever the guy had the price for? Like, say it was $10 for 10 movies. It's like, can I give you 7? I think it's pretty reasonable. I mean, it's a garage sale, right? You gotta barter a little bit. And the guy fucking ripped into him. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. So, what I ended up doing, I said, oh my god, okay, wait, I got a part of the story here that I gotta include too. If you say Super Mario, fuck off, okay? I realize that obviously, like, you know, different regions say things differently, but like up here in Quebec, it's Mario. Okay, not Mary. Okay. So I went up to the guy. I'm like, "Oh, motherfucker!" Well, I wasn't like that, but you know. Okay, let's just kill this guy first. Oh, this guy too. No. I went up to him, I'm like, yeah, I've only got like home and like I was playing this Super Mario game at my friend's house. You know, the one with the little like dinosaur thingy. I was just wondering, is this the one with the dinosaur in it? It's like, yeah, it is. Like, oh, well, that's really cool. Say, how much would you want for everything? Because like, I really want to play that Mario game. My grandfather's looking at me the entire time. He's like, you little shit, you little shit. He knew exactly what the fuck I was doing, and he's like, oh, well, how much do you have? I'm like, Pop, can I borrow 20 bucks? Yeah. Alright, I have 20 bucks. Well, you know what? I really enjoyed this as a kid, you know? So, yeah, 20 bucks is fine. I turned around and I fucking sold everything that I didn't own already. So, like, the Mario World and the console itself for, like, 3 fucking times the price of what the guy sold it to me for. Just because he pissed me off and, hurt my grandfather. Like, no, actually, I forgot about that. It was $30 total because I got my grandfather's fucking movies thrown in. That's what it was. Oh man. But yeah, forgot where this was originally leading. It's just, I don't like seeing my grandfather get pushed around by people. And he normally, he's really mellowed out. Like, I remember being afraid to go into, like, telling him that anything I got from a store was broken. Like, oh my god, not because he'd be mad at me. He'd be mad at the fucking store and he'd get it, okay? Like, I remember we were like 10 days over a return for a guitar. He went in there and yelled at everyone in that store. Like, it was Zeller's, right? That I bought the guitar from for Christmas. And then, like, I don't know, like 10 days over the fucking return policy, the heat from the wood stove got to the guitar and lifted the frets, and this was before I knew how to fix guitars. So like, I thought the guitar was broken. He was pissed, right? In his mind, I paid 150 bucks for a guitar. I was gonna get my fucking my guitar, come hell or high water. Went in there, and for 2 hours, I'm not even fucking kidding, for 2 hours, he went in and screamed at everyone that he could fucking find, saying how wrong it was that they dicked like a kid out of his Christmas money, and like sold him a broken guitar and like all this shit. And then he so like seeing him get pushed around at this garage sale, oh man, I wasn't gonna let that fucking happen. I think I actually inherited temper in certain aspects. Like, my fiance is really worried to tell me that she's unsatisfied. Like, we had McDonald's the other day, and I have experience with McDonald's. We'll just leave it at that. And I have experience with McDonald's, so I know how the quality should be, right? Motherfucker! How do I lift this? She didn't tell me until after she was done, because like I was already bitching about how like I wasn't satisfied with the poutine I got. And for those of you that don't know, poutine is gravy, fries, and curdled cheese. It's fucking delicious. But I got like the spicy buffalo one. That's like chopped up chicken fingers and buffalo sauce with green onions on top. Okay. They didn't put the fucking green onions. I asked for grilled chicken. They gave me crispy chicken. I was pissed because it was her turn to pay for date night, right? In my mind, she spent money on me, and I didn't get what I wanted, and she barely got what she wanted. Anyway, she didn't tell me until after, because she knew that I would go down there, fucking yell at anyone I had to, and probably even report them to the fucking manager, if I didn't get my fucking way and get my food the way I intended to get it. Anyway, I really hate going and buying something and not getting what you intended to buy. I mean, like, that makes sense to me, right? Like, if you're gonna pay, if I pay over